We all sometimes find it difficult to feel motivated doing certain tasks or activities. We might feel dread doing them, or we might feel like we can't summon the energy or that they drain us of our energy. While I usually talk about aligning our actions with what we truly want on this channel, today I want to offer a tool to help you consciously and intentionally generate inspiration whenever you're faced with something you really just don't want to do but feel you have to. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Mike and I'm a Kung Fu and Tai Chi teacher based out of Boulder, Colorado. On this channel, I share inspiration and strategies each week around topics such as personal growth, self-care, and mindfulness to help you live a more masterful life that is both intentional and fulfilling. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. In today's video, I want to talk about how to generate motivation to do the things that we don't necessarily feel like doing, so that we can hopefully allow these tasks or activities to fill us up with energy rather than deplete us. The key is to tap into a self-serving interest of an activity. As human beings, we have the natural tendency to focus on our own best interests. So what we want to do is to intentionally identify a self-serving interest that would allow us to feel inspired to do the thing that we may have resistance around. When we do this, we're essentially identifying a goal or an intention. For example, let's say we have someone that really could care less about helping people, though maybe they're in a field or a social circle where it's expected of them to volunteer or do community service of some sort. However, let's say that they do enjoy networking or connecting with mentors in their field, for example. If someone asks them to volunteer for something, they're not going to feel inspired to help out. The motivation just won't be there. However, if they reframe this as an opportunity to be able to network and meet other volunteers and maybe connect with other people in their field, that's the kind of intention or goal that could help them generate the motivation to volunteer. Because now they feel like they're getting something they want out of the experience. Now, volunteering and helping people is actually feeding them rather than depleting them of their energy. And from an external point of view, it would just look like this person is trying to help others through volunteering, but what they're truly focused on is networking and meeting people. Another example might be someone who hates vacuuming, but maybe this person really enjoys mindfulness practices. So if they can turn vacuuming into a meditative practice instead of merely a chore that needs to get done, they can reframe the experience of vacuuming as a way to practice mindfulness and becoming present. They can practice slowing down and being deliberate with their movements. They can practice bringing their attention to the way the vacuum cleaner picks up debris or the lines it makes as it goes over the carpeting. The point is that the chore of vacuuming that is disliked can be reframed by setting an intention that is one of self-interest, namely practicing mindfulness in this example. That shift in attention alone can create the motivation so that vacuuming is no longer draining of that person's energy. Another example might be someone that absolutely hates their job. They don't enjoy the work they do, their boss, their coworkers, their commute, whatever. However, they like money, or perhaps going a bit deeper, they like the sense of security or the freedom they feel financial abundance will give them. So if they focus on the intention of creating wealth through investing, for example, they can generate the motivation to get through their mundane 9-to-5 office job, because they know they're making money that they can now invest into the stock market, and maybe they have a long-term goal of eventually living off dividend payments. This sort of reframing of motivation is something that successful people naturally and automatically do. An exercise I would suggest you do to start playing with and implementing this hack is to make a list of what truly inspires and motivates you. What are things you feel would bring you joy or a sense of well-being? Things that come to mind when you're thinking of things that are in your own best self-interest. Now use this list to see if you can plug a self-serving interest into one of the tasks or activities that you feel like you have to do, but you feel resistance. And another tip, sometimes it's helpful to find someone that loves the task or activity that you absolutely hate. This might be a bit easier for empathetic people, but really it can work for anyone. Basically, you want to try to put yourself in their shoes. Try to see the task or activity through their eyes, through their perspective, as they experience it. By doing this, you might be able to shift your perception of the task or activity. You might be able to develop a newfound appreciation for that thing. To wrap up, whenever you find something you just feel unmotivated or uninspired to tackle, try to see if there's something in that activity or situation that would motivate or inspire you if you focused on it, something that would be in alignment with your personal best interest. I believe with the power of focus, we can train our minds to find a goal that motivates us in just about anything. It could even be having the goal of not having a goal while doing something. But in the end, when we are able to access an intention that truly motivates us, even in things that we don't want to do, we can reframe the experience such that it fills us up rather than drains us. That about does it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Leave me a comment down below letting me know how you might reframe doing something you don't want to do in order to turn it into a more positive experience. And please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and would like to receive inspiration and strategies like this each week. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.